Back again with another leisurely walk, thinking about some of the current events going on today. More specifically, I'm thinking about the incident in Shreveport, Louisiana that took place a few days ago, where the individual took it upon himself to harm his 8 kids. Something that you've likely already heard about. The news has definitely covered it. Other individuals with larger platforms have definitely covered it. I just wanted to take some time to myself to think a few things over, to think that over as well. And these things that are commonplace now continue to strike me as odd occurrences. For one, I think that that's a sad situation. I don't know what would drive someone to that point, to where as though they just manipulate it as a force of evil to commit such an atrocity. Now, this is nothing new in the history of man, but that doesn't make it okay. It definitely doesn't make it right. It's a shame that people are so lost. People are willing to go to great lengths for the wrong things. This is something that would have made more sense to me if it were a father protecting his children, going to great lengths to ensure that his kids, his family, can have a worthwhile existence. But instead, here we are talking about someone who did the opposite. Someone who took it upon himself to do something that definitely didn't need to be done. And it's a shame. It's a shame. I've said it once and I'll say it again. For anybody out there who may be fed up with this world, fed up with his or her particular circumstances, particular experiences, don't take this route. Don't take the route that fellow over in Shreveport. I understand that everybody's situation is different. Pain is real. Mental anguish is real. You never know what your next door neighbor is going through. But it doesn't necessitate lashing out. It doesn't necessitate committing an unspeakable act. And yet, we continue to see these things play out in various forms. I think that the world needs to calm down. There are definitely a number of different reasons to get hot about, to get heated about. But as I said, this type of action ain't it. making things worse is not the way. It's not the road that should be taken by anyone or anybody. I think if we're to have any type of future or tomorrow for those who are coming up and still learning about the world, Gen Alpha, and even Gen Z, they still aren't really mature yet, if we're just talking age. But if we're talking about having some sort of world for these people to live in, then the mentality needs to be different. I think that one way to help is to set a standard of excellence. I know people don't want to hear that. Like, man, I ain't no role model. I can hear the arguments already. Or maybe those are just my sentiments. Maybe you can't relate to that. I get it, but being the example is something that's, one, available to all of us, no matter if you're on top or you're on the bottom, or if you're someone who doesn't care about status at all. And I think it helps people to see other people who move with some type of honor or move with some type of code. Because when you only see individuals who are doing wrong in your neighborhood, at your school, at your job, there could be a tendency to think that's the way to go, and that that's the only way to get things done, when that isn't the case. So as I said, being the example is one way that everybody can take a stand against this type of behavior. And it's an indirect stand at that. So I'm not advocating for anybody to put themselves on a particular path to be a direct influence over people who may possibly want to go to extreme measures. I'm basically just saying, do the right thing. Some Spike Lee stuff. Do the right thing. You never know who's watching. Might inspire your neighbor, might inspire your kids, might inspire your classmate. It's good to see good examples. You never know how it could change someone's day or someone's life. Now, if you like this content, go ahead, hit that hype, hit that like, share and subscribe. And I'll talk to you guys again. Peace.